But this was interesting. Today, somebody asked him about Pope Trump.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. President. See, Catholics were not so happy about the image of you looking like the Pope.
Oh, I see. You mean they can't take a joke? You don't mean the Catholics. You mean the fake news media. Not the Catholics loved it.
Loved it. Couldn't got any better.
Oh, my.
The Catholics loved it. I will tell you, a lot of you guys love Trump, but I've got several messages of people not thrilled by what Trump did. The fake news didn't like it. No, I think most of the Catholics weren't a fan of it, to be honest with you. And and I'm all for making fun of whoever. I got no problem with it. Would he have done the same? Here's something for you. Are you ready for this, Ken?
I'm ready.
Is he going to dress up like Muhammad? Oh, I didn't think so.
Iran loved it.
They called me. They want to make a deal. Yeah. Doesn't have the cojones for that one, do you? Let's see what else he had to say.
I had nothing to do with it. Somebody made up a picture of me dressed like the Pope, and they put it out on the internet. That's not me that did it. I have no idea where it came from. Maybe it was AI, but I know nothing about it. I just saw it.
What do you mean, maybe it was AI? What did you think it was? You didn't remember. You're like, oh, wait, there was that time I posed for the picture. Okay, we know you had nothing to do with it, but you posted it.
Last evening. Actually, my wife thought it was cute. She said, isn't that nice?
My question about
Actually, I would not be able to be married, though. That would be a lot. I'd have to the best of my knowledge, popes aren't big on getting married, are they? Not that we know of, no.
That's what he's worried about. Can I still get chicks? I can? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Fantastic. That's what he's worried about. And yes, look, knock yourself out. The beauty of our country is free speech is awesome. It's incredible. And have a laugh. And I've always said this. The more that you can, yes, even your religion can handle some ribbing, the stronger your belief in a religion is. Where, it's kind of grown up. But... And, the people that support him and who love Trump, and I love Trump. I think Trump's great. I think a lot of stuff drives me crazy, but I want him to succeed like nobody's business because it's great for America. I didn't want Biden to fail either because I don't know who wants the other. I want the other guy to fail so my team rules. Yeah. No, that's not the way it should be. We're Americans. This is what you should remember. But you should be able to, he did it. He said he wanted, joking you around last week, he wanted to be Pope. But he was joking. He said, I'm joking. But you did put it out there. And yeah, there are some people upset. And then the media is going to run with it. Because that's what they do. Just like Alcatraz. They love that stuff. When you have a chance to offend. Right? Earlier today, Anna Navarro.
Him tweeting out an AI-created image and the White House official account of him posing as the Pope is disrespectful. It is frankly disgusting, and it is outrageous. Many, many Catholics, people of faith who actually do believe in God and believe in the rituals of the church, not the people who wear crosses just for the sake of wearing crosses. People who actually believe in that are bereft over the death of Francis. This is one of the most solemn times in the Catholic Church when they are in the process of selecting a new pope. And so all of those devout Catholics that voted for Donald Trump because they thought for some reason he was a better representation of faith than other folks, I think you need to ask yourself some questions, and I think you need to ask the White House and Donald Trump some questions, because Trump, Mr. President, it's His Holiness, the Pope, not his oiliness, the dope.
Oh, you smoked him. Oh. Get over yourself, for God's sakes. And by the way, I know, right? Why are you on TV again?
Oh, goodness.
But get over. I mean, it's just hilarious that they throw them out there every day. Bunch of housefrows. And I look at that and I say to myself, okay, whatever. Knock yourself out. I don't care. Again, I don't care. Some of you, again, love it. You're Catholic. You think it's hilarious. I mean, we get in trouble all the time because we poke fun at the Catholics for poking fun at other things. So that's not nice. And no, Mr. President, you can't get married, but
At least I don't think so.
I changed the rules.
Yes, I was going to say, he's the Pope. He can change the rules, man.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's again, get over it. But it's what he does. And the fact that they love it. Not everybody loves it. And some people are upset. Yes. And those are the older generation who don't take a joke very well.
Pope Trumpus the first.
Pope Trump. You know he would not pick a name. All right, you can be any of these. Nope, Trump. Donald. Do we have Pope Donald? Was there a great Donald? Look at all the gold in my house. It was kind of in poor taste. Yeah.
Well, a lot of jokes are, but he was, I mean, there are bigger fish to fry when it comes to Trump than a stupid meme.
Totally. And, people say, well, what about Biden and his, abortion? I brought that up today and his stance on this or stance. Again, everybody's going to pick and choose. This isn't about the Catholics. Some Catholics are upset. Even, Cardinal Dolan said it was embarrassing. He said, I don't think he had anything to do with it outside that he posted it.
And we've got people on the text line that are like, I'm Catholic and thought it was hilarious.
There you go. That's it. He's not going to be Pope. I think we recognize that because I don't think he's Catholic. Do I get to go to Narnia?
I'd be a pope the likes of which nobody's ever seen.
Do I get to meet Harry Potter? He's a wizard.
Man, he knows exactly what he is doing.
Yes. It's what he does.
He loves to yank the chain.
That's it. And he gets everybody talking. And that's what he wants. That's his whole goal in life.
And I think the same is for this Alcatraz idea, too, man. He just threw that.
I think he throws stuff out there, but it's like one of those things where it kind of ends on a question.
Yeah.
Like, if this is possible, can we rebuild Alcatraz? No. Not if you want to save money, sir. I thought that was the goal. You know what matters? The economy. That's it,
sir.
That's it. Even this guy here, Slim Shady himself, Chris Christie.
When Donald Trump got elected, he got elected by independents and right-leaning Republicans who said they wanted to fix the economy. He's got a 38% approval rating on the economy, a 33% approval rating on inflation. The bottom line is this. If he doesn't turn around this tariff policy, if he doesn't fix what's going on in the economy and the instability that we have, everything else that he's doing, by the way, that I agree with some things, like on immigration, even on that stuff, no one will care. Because in the end, what matters in this country more than anything else is the economy. That's why he got elected.
That's it. The economy. We've been saying that. He could solve every issue on the planet. And if he doesn't win the economy, it doesn't matter. If the economy is rolling and Trump wants to dress up like the Pope, nobody's going to care. And he didn't. It was AI. I just like I think it was AI. It might not have been. Maybe I did dress up like that once. I don't know. More from Chris.
Everything else that he's doing, by the way, that I agree with some things, like on immigration, even on that stuff, no one will care. Because in the end, what matters in this country more than anything else is the economy. That's why he got elected. When Kamala Harris said that she wouldn't do anything different than Joe Biden in an economy that they thought was too expensive and not enough opportunity for them, they kicked the Democrats out.
There you go. Keep it about the economy. Do what you do. Roll from there. There's nothing else. But it gets people talking, and that's what he likes, just like Alcatraz, which he's not going to do. It is funny, though, that he said that. Again, if he could do it like, I heard his Six Flags is getting ready to shut down. What's that like? We can make him just stay on the rides all day.
If Dollywood doesn't work out, call me.
So, and I love the fact that, like, Tom Homan's like, yeah, I think it's a good, really? Do you really think it's a good idea? Honestly, Tom, give me your honest opinion behind closed doors, just between us. Do you really think an island off the coast of San Francisco that hasn't been used forever and is now part of the national, the national parks and is like a museum? Do you really think this is the place for it? I mean, because we got lots of museums. Oh, my Lord. That's why he is who he is, though, kids. That's why he is who he is. Not everybody. I'm okay with Pope Donald. It's the economy, stupid. So, I think they're trading the beast for a Pope mobile. I have no idea what that's about.
That means they're taking his presidential limo and trading it in for the Pope mobile. That's what they call the presidential limo.
But now the new guy, from what I understand, he gets to pick his own Pope mobile. Because the old guy who just passed away, his Pope mobile is going to be tricked out, and I think they're going to do something with it for Gaza. So
I'd get one like Isaac Hayes' character's car in Escape from New York. Like real chandeliers for lights.
As tacky as you can go. Old school phone.
I thought he left all of his stuff to the new Pope.
No. They get to pick some of their own stuff. So, which is kind of interesting they get to have their own Pope mobile, their choice of their Pope. Here goes.
One of Pope Francis' last gestures was to have his Pope mobile modified into a mobile health clinic for the people of Gaza. We know how much it touched him, the conflict there. He spoke nearly every day to the Holy Family parish inside Gaza. And so this is his final act to show the world how much he cared about the conflict.
Yeah, see, so that's what they're doing with the last Pope mobile. And so now you're going to get you get to come in, and like you say, you could have a chandelier in there. That'd be sweet.
Room for 5 in the back.
That's it. Hot tub.
Couple choir boys.
It shoots out hot dogs out of the exhaust into the crowd. See?
That's not the Oscar Wilde winner.
Phenomenal.
Come on.
That's a great. How cool would that be? And how about this, the Pope mobile? The protection. Because that's what it's about. It's about protection, kids. We didn't used to have this up until Pope John Paul got shot. And we found out today he was the Pope for quite a long time. So we've got, by the way, Bell has 10 days starting on the 7th. So all the way through the 17th, Bell thinks that's when they're going to pick a Pope. You say 7 till the 14th.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go to the 12th. So we'll see who's going to be right when it comes to watch him go out there. First one, knock it out the park. Took 20 minutes.
Just like that.
Took 20 minutes. You don't know?
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think it's going to happen either. Because there's so many of them and they have to get to know each other. I mean, there's some that are obviously they've
been politicking for the last week, haven't they?
Yeah, but the thing is, for all the politicking, you still have to meet these people. And there's 135, and most of these people have never met. They're all over the globe.
Yeah, they're wearing name tags.
Yeah. So, and you know what else is, here's interesting. I wonder how great everybody's English is and stuff, because stuff gets lost in translation. And if they're going to be translators in certain situations, this should be, are they all speaking Latin?
Don't most popes speak multiple languages?
Yeah, but, just because you speak multiple languages.
But it's not a prerequisite, but don't they prefer that?
Yeah, well, they all speak Latin, because that's a super useful thing to have, by the way. But still, there's, when you're sitting down and you're politicking, maybe the way that you want to say something in your language is going to be easier, and you want to mess that up because you might offend somebody. Who knows? Again, it's all going to be interesting. We'll find out. Pope, it ain't easy, baby. Coming up, more straight ahead. Chad Benson, Joseph, 99.7.